Did you know that a simple habit, which many people might overlook, can help protect your heart health as you reach 55 and beyond? What if I told you that a natural and even private action could significantly reduce your risk of heart disease? Well, the answer is yes. And this is not some myth or baseless advice. Recent medical studies have shown that masturbation is not only a normal part of sexual health, but also has a powerful impact on heart health. According to a study published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, masturbation helps reduce stress, improve circulation, and even lower blood pressure, one of the leading risk factors for cardiovascular disease. Experts confirm that these benefits come from actions that help dilate blood vessels, improve blood flow, and relieve tension, ultimately protecting the heart. This is extremely important because, according to the World Health Organization, WHO, heart disease is currently the leading cause of death worldwide, accounting for 31% of global deaths. Therefore, maintaining healthy habits like this one can not only improve your quality of life, but also reduce the risk of serious health issues. In today's video, I'm going to share some fascinating findings from trusted medical research about the link between masturbation and heart health, along with the unexpected benefits of this simple habit. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to help build a healthier, more informed community. Stay tuned for the next section, where I'll show you how to apply this valuable information to your everyday life to best protect your heart health. Trust me, you don't want to miss the story about John. His journey is not just inspiring, it's a powerful reminder of how small, simple changes can make a world of difference. Stay with us to see how his story unfolds and how it can help you take control of your health. You'll be amazed at the transformation he experiences. Let's dive into it now. As we dive deeper into this topic, it's important to understand why a habit like masturbation, often dismissed or overlooked in adulthood, can actually play such a vital role in protecting and enhancing our health as we grow older. It's natural to feel a little hesitant or uncomfortable when discussing subjects that are so personal. Yet, it's important to remember that masturbation is a perfectly normal and healthy part of life, no matter your age. As we age, our body and mind go through numerous changes, and some of those can affect our heart, blood circulation, stress levels, and overall vitality. Masturbation, surprisingly, can become one of our strongest allies in maintaining health as we enter the second half of life. Let's start by understanding a crucial element of aging: stress. Stress is a silent enemy that sneaks up on us, and as we get older, it can become more challenging to manage. We live in a fast-paced world, and for many of us, stress can feel like a constant companion. Financial worries, health concerns, and the demands of everyday life all pile on, impacting our mental and physical well-being. The effect of chronic stress is often underestimated, yet it can significantly contribute to heart disease, hypertension, and even strokes. The American Psychological Association reports that chronic stress has a direct effect on high blood pressure, which is one of the top risk factors for cardiovascular diseases. But here's where something as simple as masturbation can help. When you engage in masturbation, your brain releases a variety of chemicals that improve your mood and relieve stress. One of the key players here is endorphins, often referred to as the body's natural feel-good hormones. Endorphins are known to reduce pain and elevate your mood, providing a natural sense of happiness and relaxation. Studies have shown that engaging in sexual activity, including masturbation, leads to the release of endorphins and other neurochemicals like oxytocin, which are associated with feelings of calm and well-being. Imagine this. You've had a long, stressful day. Perhaps work has been overwhelming, or you've been thinking about all the things that need to be done. Instead of turning to stress-relieving techniques that don't always have long-term benefits, like reaching for unhealthy snacks or zoning out on the couch? What if you took a moment for yourself? What if you embraced this simple act that not only feels good, but also helps your body naturally combat stress and elevate your mood? Masturbation can act as a mental reset, providing a much-needed escape and releasing a flood of endorphins that leave you feeling calmer and more at ease. It's a natural antidote to stress, especially for those over 55 who may already feel more pressure as the responsibilities of life evolve. But stress is not the only culprit when it comes to aging. Another major concern that many face as they grow older is sleep disturbances. Sleep problems, such as insomnia, restless nights, or waking up feeling unrefreshed, are common complaints among people over the age of 55. And while there are many potential reasons for these disturbances, ranging from medical conditions to psychological factors, masturbation may help improve sleep quality in a natural, safe way. Several studies have indicated that orgasm can lead to improved sleep. One of the reasons for this is the release of prolactin, a hormone that is secreted after orgasm. Prolactin is known to promote relaxation and improve sleep quality. You've likely experienced that feeling of relaxation and drowsiness that comes right after an orgasm. It's not just in your head. It's a biochemical response designed to help you unwind. For individuals who struggle with falling or staying asleep, adding this simple habit into their routine can promote better rest, which in turn improves overall health. In fact, the connection between sleep and heart health cannot be overstated. The American Heart Association highlights that poor sleep can lead to increased blood pressure and inflammation, both of which are directly linked to cardiovascular problems. So, by enhancing your sleep quality, masturbation can play an indirect yet crucial role in improving your heart health and lowering your risk of heart disease. Let's talk about cardiovascular health next, an area where many people, especially those over 55, are seeking solutions. Heart disease remains the leading cause of death in older adults. The effects of an unhealthy lifestyle, poor diet, smoking, and lack of exercise take their toll, leading to issues such as high blood pressure, cholesterol buildup, and heart disease. But what if a small, consistent change could help support your heart health in a significant way? This is where the physiological effects of masturbation come in. When you engage in masturbation, your heart rate increases, which is essentially a mild form of cardiovascular exercise. During orgasm, your heart rate can temporarily rise by up to 50%. This boost in heart rate is comparable to light physical activity, such as walking. While it may not replace a workout, regular sexual activity, including masturbation, can have positive effects on heart health by increasing circulation and promoting a healthy heart. As surprising as it may seem, studies have shown that people who engage in regular sexual activity tend to have better cardiovascular health. Research published in the Journal of Sexual Medicine found that regular sexual activity, including masturbation, was associated with lower blood pressure and a reduced risk of heart disease. Additionally, orgasms release nitric oxide, a molecule that helps relax and dilate blood vessels, thus improving circulation. This process is important for maintaining healthy arteries and reducing the risk of atherosclerosis, a condition that contributes to heart attacks and strokes. It's also worth mentioning that masturbation has benefits for cholesterol levels. Elevated levels of LDL cholesterol, also known as bad cholesterol, are one of the leading contributors to plaque buildup in the arteries, which increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Some studies have suggested that sexual activity can help reduce LDL cholesterol levels, further supporting heart health. While more research is needed to fully understand the connection, the existing evidence indicates that masturbation could contribute to a healthier lipid profile, lowering the risk of cardiovascular issues in the long run. While the physical benefits of masturbation are important, we must not overlook its mental health benefits, particularly for older adults. The mental and emotional benefits of masturbation go beyond just reducing stress. Engaging in this practice can also enhance your self-esteem, provide a sense of empowerment, and improve your overall body image. As we age, it's natural to experience changes in our physical appearance and sexual vitality. But embracing your sexuality and feeling good about your body can help maintain a positive self-image. Masturbation also serves as a tool for emotional regulation. The world we live in can often be overwhelming: work stress, family concerns, financial pressures, and these factors can lead to feelings of anxiety, depression, or frustration. Masturbation, by releasing stress-relieving hormones, can be a natural way to soothe the mind and regulate emotions. It's like taking a mental break, a moment to reset and reconnect with yourself. It's also an activity that you can control. It's private, accessible, and doesn't require any special circumstances. In times when life feels chaotic or overwhelming, taking time for yourself can be incredibly healing. As we approach the final section of our discussion, I want to address something very important: moderation. Like all things in life, moderation is key. While masturbation can provide numerous benefits for physical and mental health, it's important not to overdo it. The act itself should never become an obsession or replace other necessary aspects of a healthy lifestyle, such as exercise, social interaction, or balanced nutrition. Balance is always the key to longevity and health, especially as we grow older. In conclusion, masturbation is much more than just a private activity. It's a practice that can have profound health benefits for those over 55. It helps reduce stress, improve sleep, boost cardiovascular health, and enhance emotional well-being. In a world where aging can often be associated with a decline in vitality, masturbation offers a way to reclaim some of that energy and pleasure while also actively supporting your overall health. I encourage you to take this information and think about it in the context of your own life. It may be a small change, but it could have a lasting impact on your health. And as always, if you have any concerns or medical conditions, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider before making any significant changes. But for many, this simple natural practice can be a valuable tool in the pursuit of a healthier, happier life. So take a deep breath, embrace your body, and remember that taking care of your heart, both physically and emotionally, is something that can start with the simplest of habits. In the next segment, I'm going to share a special story, one that will not only captivate your attention, but also help you better understand the incredible benefits that simple habits like taking care of your health through masturbation can offer. This story serves as a real-life example, shedding light on how natural, everyday actions can significantly improve your overall well-being. Stay tuned to discover some surprising insights behind this story. John had always lived a solitary life. Since his wife Sarah passed away 5 years ago, he had immersed himself in his work. The office became his world, and the long hours, endless meetings, and the constant pressure to keep up with his responsibilities were all he had left. But even in the busiest moments, he could feel the creeping weight of loneliness, even if he never acknowledged it to anyone else. At 58, John was starting to notice something wasn't right. It began subtly, just a tightness in his chest every now and then, a fleeting dizziness that seemed to pass. He chalked it up to stress, something that was just part of growing older. But soon, the symptoms worsened. He had trouble sleeping, tossing and turning each night. He woke up feeling just as tired as when he went to bed. His body felt heavy and his mind felt foggy. The weight of his exhaustion seemed to multiply with every passing day. But the breaking point came one evening. John was sitting alone in his apartment watching TV. The room was dim, the only light coming from the flickering screen. Suddenly, he felt a sharp pressure in his chest, a tightness so severe it took his breath away. His heart raced in a way he had never experienced before, and for a moment, he thought he might be having a heart attack. His mind raced with thoughts of his father, who had passed away from heart disease when John was just a young man. His breath shallow, his palms sweating, John somehow managed to get to his phone and dial for help. At the hospital, the tests revealed that John hadn't had a heart attack, but his blood pressure was dangerously high. The doctors immediately advised him to make drastic lifestyle changes, reduce stress, eat healthier, exercise more. But John felt overwhelmed. He had tried everything. He had meditated, changed his diet, even joined a gym for a while. But nothing seemed to work. The stress never went away and his energy levels remained low. More than anything, he was scared. His family had a long history of heart disease, and he feared he was heading down the same path. A few days later, Dr. Miller, his trusted doctor for years, called him in for a follow-up appointment. John had been putting it off, but now, after the scare at the hospital, he knew it was time to face the reality of his situation. He walked into Dr. Miller's office, the familiar smell of antiseptic and the soft hum of the fluorescent lights filling the room. Dr. Miller greeted him warmly, but John could sense the concern in his eyes. "Dr. Miller, John, you've been through a lot, and I can see that you're still carrying the weight of it. I'm glad you came in today. We need to talk about what's going on with your health. It's clear that the stress and fatigue are taking a toll on you, and I want to help you navigate this, but I need to ask you something. You're living alone now, right?" John nodded, his eyes downcast. It wasn't a subject he liked to talk about. Losing Sarah had left a void in his life that he hadn't known how to fill. John: "Yeah, it's just me now. It's been that way since Sarah passed 5 years ago. I haven't really been in any kind of relationship since then. I just focus on my work and try to keep going." Dr. Miller listened carefully, his expression softening. He understood that grief was a heavy burden, especially when it came to intimacy. He knew that emotional isolation could lead to physical health problems, something that John seemed to be grappling with. Dr. Miller gently: "I understand, John. Losing someone close to you is one of the hardest things anyone can go through, and it's normal to feel like part of you is missing. But I need to ask, since Sarah passed, have you had any kind of romantic relationship, or have you been intimate with anyone?" John shifted uncomfortably in his seat. He had never really thought about it in those terms. He didn't have a partner, and honestly, the thought of getting close to someone else felt like an impossible task. John, quietly: "No, I haven't. I haven't been with anyone since then. I don't know. I guess I just haven't felt the need for it. Maybe I'm just getting too old for that kind of thing. It's been years, and honestly, I've gotten used to being alone." Dr. Miller nodded thoughtfully, considering his next words carefully. He knew that physical intimacy was not just about pleasure, it was about connection, comfort, and, in John's case, emotional healing. But John wasn't there yet. Dr. Miller: "John, I hear you, but here's something I want to explore with you. You're still young, and the fact that you've avoided intimacy for so long is actually having a bigger impact than you might think on your physical and emotional health. Intimacy, even in small ways, is important for your overall well-being. Have you considered whether you're taking care of your physical needs in other ways? For example, masturbation? It may feel like an awkward subject, but it's actually a natural and healthy way to relieve stress and improve your health." John's face flushed. He hadn't expected the conversation to take this turn, and he felt a mix of surprise and discomfort. John, awkwardly: No, I haven't. I stopped doing that a long time ago. Since Sarah passed, it just didn't feel right. I guess I just haven't thought about it in years. It never seemed important." Dr. Miller took a moment, letting the weight of the conversation settle. He knew this was a sensitive topic, But he also knew that addressing it could be the key to helping John regain control over his health. Dr. Miller, with a steady, empathetic voice, "John, I understand. But here's the thing. When we don't engage in healthy physical activities, it has consequences. Masturbation, as uncomfortable as it might feel to talk about, is one of the most natural ways to release built-up tension, lower your stress, and promote physical well-being. When you orgasm, your body releases endorphins, the same chemicals that are released during exercise, which help reduce stress and improve mood. You also get a boost of oxytocin, the hormone responsible for making you feel relaxed and at ease." John stared at Dr. Miller, his mind racing. It was hard to imagine something so personal could have such a significant impact on his health, but as Dr. Miller continued, he began to see the logic in it. Dr. Miller, stress, John, is one of the main risk factors for heart disease. It can raise your blood pressure, put strain on your heart, and even affect your sleep. But masturbation helps counteract all of that. It releases those feel-good chemicals that relax your body, improve your blood circulation, and lower your blood pressure. It's a simple way to address a very real problem, and it's backed by science. Studies show that people who engage in regular sexual activity, including masturbation, have a 30% lower risk of developing heart disease. It's not a cure-all, but it's a valuable tool to add to your overall health routine. John felt a weight lifting off his shoulders. He had never considered something so simple could have such profound effects on his health. He had spent years worrying about his heart, his blood pressure, and his loneliness. And here was a doctor telling him that something natural, something he could do on his own, could help him. John, slowly, "So you're saying that this could actually help with my stress, my blood pressure, and my heart health?" Dr. Miller, nodding. "Yes, exactly. Masturbation is a healthy, natural way to take care of your body, especially when you're not in a relationship. It can help you manage your stress, improve your sleep, and even boost your mood. It's a simple change, but it can have a significant impact." John took a deep breath. For the first time in a long while, he felt a sense of hope. Maybe it wasn't all hopeless. Maybe he didn't have to feel this way anymore. Maybe, just maybe, taking small steps like this could make a difference. John, softly, "I'll try it, Doc. I've been so caught up in fear and grief that I didn't realize I was neglecting something so simple. I'll start small, but I'm willing to give it a shot." Dr. Miller smiled, his eyes warm with encouragement. "Dr. Miller, that's the spirit, John. It's about progress, not perfection. Start small, take it one day at a time, and you'll begin to notice the difference. You're not alone in this journey, and you have the tools to improve your health. I'm proud of you for taking that first step." As John left Dr. Miller's office, he felt lighter, more at peace. He wasn't sure how this small change would affect his life, but he knew it was the first step toward reclaiming his health, emotionally, physically, and mentally. For the first time in years, John felt like he had a chance to heal. And that healing, he now realized, could begin with something as simple as taking care of himself. It was time to move forward. And for John, it started with this small, yet powerful, decision. As we wrap up today's episode, let's quickly recap the key points we've discussed. We've explored the surprising health benefits of masturbation, particularly for those over 55, and how this simple, natural habit can significantly impact heart health, reduce stress, and improve sleep quality. It's a practice that's often overlooked or misunderstood, but the science behind it is clear. When done mindfully, masturbation can be a powerful tool in managing stress, lowering blood pressure, and even protecting your heart. Just like John, our main character, who felt overwhelmed by his health concerns, we all have the power to take control of our well-being in ways that may seem simple, but can have profound effects. Now, I want to encourage you to take action. If you've been struggling with stress, sleep issues, or concerns about your heart health, consider incorporating this practice into your life. Start small. Embrace it as part of a larger routine that includes eating well, exercising, and taking time for self-care. Every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to better health. The key is to start and keep going. Remember, you are not alone in this. Change is a natural part of life, and it doesn't have to be overwhelming. Like John, you don't have to face these challenges in isolation. Every positive step you take counts, and even the smallest change can lead to significant improvement in your well-being. You have the power to transform your life, and each step you take is a victory in itself. So, let's make this journey together. If you found this episode helpful, I encourage you to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with others who may benefit from these insights. Together, we can build a community that supports each other, shares knowledge, and encourages personal growth. Don't forget to reach out in the comments. Let us know how you're applying these tips to your life and what steps you're taking to improve your health. Thank you for being part of this conversation today. Stay motivated, stay positive, and remember, you have the power to make a change. I'll see you in the next episode.